Hi, good morning everybody. It's Tanya, the Canadian Stamper, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Victoria, BC, Canada. And it is March 8th. Happy International Women's Day. And it's a dreary day here on the West Coast, but perfect day for crafting and house chores. So we're gonna, I'm casing I'm gonna tell you who the demonstrator is, but it's good. We're gonna use the Mixed Florals. And then we're going to use the Delightful Wishes DSP to go along with it because it complements really nicely. And so it's a fun fold today. And yeah, I've done some of the prep work already and we're ready to go. So this is one of the cards from last weekend at the Craft and Chat using the same Mixed Florals. So that was one. Yeah. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling. Willow is riding shotgun in my little chair behind me here. She was up on the desk. I told her she had to move. All right. So I was crafting away here and then my little timer went off saying, your live is supposed to start now. And then I panicked. I panicked because I wasn't ready. But I had all the pieces ready. I was die cutting these tiny little ladybugs. So I was thinking I might use these instead of embellishments because they're honestly adorable. But anyways, all right, so before we go over our pieces, we're gonna get fancy today and use the, we're gonna decorate the envelope. So before we do this, so Mixed Florals, that's what the stamp set looks like. So this one here is these tulips. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I on purpose didn't fully color in all of the leaves. And then today we're gonna use this one. And then these little butterflies, adorable. So there's no sentiments in this one, so we're gonna use Simply Said. And I need a Thinking of You card. And then you've got the dies here. So if you have this set or you're gonna get it, these little ladybugs, there's multiple, I think there's 2 for each ladybug. There's 3, 1, 2, 3, and you've got 2 dies per, which makes cutting out these tiny little pieces a little bit better. So I've colored these with Dark Poppy Parade. So let's go over our pieces. All right, so you have your envelope, you've got your lemon lolly base. I think it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to put the measurements in the newsletter for tomorrow. And then that's just 1/4 inch smaller. So this is the Delightful Wishes Designer Series paper. So I'm intentionally using this piece of DSP because it's got the pool party in it. And then we've got some pool party here. And this is specialty vellum. So we're going to use that as well. Oops. So we've got this piece, it's gonna go like that. Then we've got a piece of white to go on the inside. And this one's gonna go like this. And so then we have these pieces here, sentiment, little piece. And then this is so I've die cut that and colored it this morning. And then this is one of the dies in the pack. So if you have the sticker sheets, you might think about using the sticker sheets because I was a bit, after I cut this, I'm like, oh shoot, I should have used the sticker sheets. If you use the sticker sheets, be very careful because these are very dainty. See how thin they are? It's a gorgeous piece. So the idea with this is that we're gonna go like this. So when I'm gluing this greenery on, I'm going to focus the glue in behind here so that if it oozes over, it's covered, you know what I mean? And then that's going to go kind of like that. All right, so let me get your comments rolling here because instead of embellishments, whoops, there we go. All right, so what's happening with everybody today? What's your morning all about? What are you guys doing today? Let me just move my comments so that I can see you. So we did all the prizes last week. Oh, there you are. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, Michael, Wendy, Mary, Kyle, Terry, everybody. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's get some of the easy things out of the way first off. Let's glue this. This will be clogged for sure. All right, so I'm currently getting my butt kicked at work. That's what's happening for Tanya. I don't know if you've noticed that I've not been online a whole bunch. I worked 12.5 hours yesterday, and that's not good for Tanya because I'm sick. I am sick, just like in general with my autoimmune issues and aging, really. I'll be 49 this year, but I feel much older. Anyways, so next week should be a bit better. I was helping out a colleague who was moving from Lower Mainland over to Southeast District, so into the like interior, so Kelowna I think she's moving to. Anyways, usually when you help out a colleague, there's not a lot going on the files. So I've done this wrong. If I was smart, I would have put the glue on here, but now I'm gonna have a little bit of overlap, but it's fine. But just in case you're decorating the flap of your envelope. Anyways, so today is gonna be a nice day. Lance has gone to work overtime. Zachary is working. And Tanya's gonna craft. I'm gonna crank some tunes and I'm gonna craft for like an hour after we're done. That's what I've decided. Some Tanya time. And then I have to go do some life stuff. So how is everybody doing with their emergency kits? If you're on the west coast of Canada, we've been having some earthquakes here. Pretty good ones, I think. And so I've been thinking about our earthquake kit. So I've been working on that. I'm gonna run out to Canadian Tire today to get some bits and pieces. So I need a radio. That's really what we need. So Emergency Preparedness BC, the website, is a great resource. Sorry, I'm missing your comment. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna put this on the inside. I've just decided right this second, I'm gonna put ladybugs on the inside. I think this one. Yeah, he's so cute. Michael, the playlist is whatever Alexa throws at me. Cancel, Alexa.
I didn't catch that.
See, I said her name.
What would you like me to define?
Alexa, cancel. She's always listening. Anyways, whatever she throws out at me. I have Amazon. What do I have? Amazon Music, I think. So I just say, play music and she does her thing. Sometimes I get a bit of Zach's music, which is rap. Eminem specifically. Anyways, I do guitar classical music when I'm focusing. Yeah. So anyways, some emergency stuff. So are you guys doing your emergency kits? Hi, Carissa. It's always good. We're going to move up our camping stuff from the garage the basement to the garage, because should something happen, might not be able to get to the basement, but I can't lift all that stuff. Like, it would take a lot of trips. So Lance suggested we just put it in the garage. Then hopefully it's easier to get to. Yeah, probably go swimming later. Got to get Zach. He's going to his sleepover later. All kinds of stuff happening. All right, so this is the inside. So it's kind of cute how they're walking. I really like these little doodads. All right, so this is going to go in here. The piece of paper, the designer series paper I put at the bottom, matches what's on this back panel, of course. You're going to Mexico? Yeah, I'm jealous of your guys' trip, Michael. It's going to be amazing. Some nice, hot, sunny weather. Yeah, it's good. Eminem, you like Eminem, hey, Michael? It's fine, I'm not judging you. All right, so let's talk about how to put our vellum on here, which of course we need to, okay, so a couple of options. Normally, so if you were gonna put glue, you can see through it. So as crafters, we wanna, options are you could put 4 glue dots, but in this case, since we're kind of hiding glue in behind this piece, maybe we could hide a bit of vellum glue. Now, for vellum, when gluing it down, because it is kind of flimsy, I guess, it's gonna warp when you add glue, wet glue. So I think I'm gonna do 4 dots, and then I'm also gonna do some wet glue. Why not? How was served last week? Well, it was absolutely hilarious. We went to the Crooked Goose, and many cards were played. Thankfully, I guess one was like an all play, and you're not allowed to swear. I can't remember who did that one. You're not allowed to swear for like 15 minutes, and then I said the word hell, and then we had to Michael involved the whole restaurant to confirm whether or not hell is a swear word. So according to Google, if you're using the word hell, I'm sorry if that's offending somebody, if I've, in your perspective, I keep swearing, I apologize for that. It's not considered a swear word to me. And Google says if you're using it, something in vain, I think. Anyways, I got out of it. I used the word and then I got out of it. And then Natalie did a card where, and good on her, she brought pens and paper, and we had to draw the likeness of Natalie. It was hilarious. And actually, I'm going to bring this down a bit. So that was good. And then she picked I don't know what the prize was for that one. It was pretty good. You had 3 minutes to do that. Okay, so that's gonna go on there like that, and then we're gonna put our sentiment. Amazing. Just gonna trim, this is a bit too much white. My dye is off. So I'm just gonna fix this, fix a couple of spots. And then I think the absolute funniest part of that evening, I can't remember who, maybe it was Natalie again, did a card. She served, oh no, it was Christy, because Christy served and chose 2 people, which ended up being Michael and Sean, to have a rowing contest in the restaurant, minus the boat. Oh my God. Michael, I feel like you got ripped off. I think you feel like you got ripped off. So Christy went and talked with some people in and around where there was like a long stretch in the restaurant to do this task, but it was right before another group was coming in to probably 8 or 10 people. So we asked them to just wait at the door quickly. Anyway, so I got up in one of the chairs and I videotaped, and so Sean and Michael did a rowing contest on their butts on the restaurant floor, which is kind of gross, but it was hilarious. Anyways, Sean won because we felt like Michael was disqualified for using his hands. But I do thank you, I do feel like maybe you got ripped off a little bit because the instructions were not entirely clear. Now listen, served friends who are watching, we don't need to have a whole debate. I mean, Christy called it, said that Sean won. We're just gonna leave it at that. But it was pretty hilarious. The other people in the restaurant were trying to figure out what was actually happening. Yeah, it was good. It's good times. So I think we got Trisha. I need to give my used cards, served cards, to Trisha. That's what Christy said had to happen. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, last weekend when Christy was here, we talked about going to served. So it's a card game, and you have to do like this one. We had to walk backwards for 15 minutes. Anyways, it's just a fun thing to do with friends. There's couples edition, and yeah, so it's good. You think, Natalie, Christy paid Sean? I don't think so. I think the rules weren't super clear. She didn't say don't use your hands, but like how else are you supposed to do it? You used your heels a little bit, I watched the replay, but anyways, it was all in good fun. All right, we're coming along. We're almost done. So now we're gonna attach this here. So this is how we're achieving fun fold status. And then this, so you gotta kind of eyeball it. I suppose you could get your ruler out and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Close is good for me. Okay, I'll do this and then I'll kind of see on my, yeah, sure, close enough. It's good, right? As long as it looks right to your eye. You could get a ruler out and get special. But there you go. Sean paid Christy. I don't. Michael, I do get the sense that you're a bit bitter about that. I think it's kind of funny. You did a good job. Did a good job. A for effort. All right. So I've cut from the Stylish Shapes dies. This die is supposed to be like this on both sides, but I chopped it. Oh, and by the way, this rich cocoa memento is not from Stampin' Up. It was gifted to me from somebody, I can't remember who. And yeah, so it was just in my stash and I thought, I'm gonna use it. So we're doing kind of two-step tall, like this one's popped up and not popped up. And this is sticky back here, so I'm covering my sticky. Like nobody even knows. There. Might do this one for the Craft and Chat in April. So there's I think 4 spots left for that Craft and Chat. First Saturday. I think it might be, I don't know, April 5th maybe? Okay, so these little adorable little critters are gonna go right here. And so if you're gonna use these, normally I don't put washi tape down on my dies, but these ones definitely moved around quite a bit because they're so teeny tiny. If you don't have a steady hand, you might get frustrated with it because they're so tiny, but you might use washi tape to hold them down. Let's see if a mini dimensional fits. Yeah, it does. Okay. I think I'm gonna put you down here to cover up some of my stickiness. Okay, one more, and then I think we're done. Kyle, did you see the actual video? I wonder, it's probably not appropriate for me to put the video up, but anyways, it's good. It was good times. Don't worry, Michael, you've got a whole pocket full of cards. You can get Christy back. No problem. All right, so I'm feeling like Winkastella needs to be in my life for this card. My daisy, is that a daisy? Yeah, it's a daisy. Okay, we're good. Oh, sorry, I should tell you, for this daisy, I'm gonna tell you the colors I used too. So I used Lemon Lolly, and then I learned today that I don't have any brown, like pecan pie. Well, I have crumb cake, but anyways, I used the flesh tone colors. SU 400 and SU 600. They're the flesh tone blends for the brown. And then you can see how I work the brown down into the yellow to give it a bit of a look. Oh, and I was gonna tell you, who did Akito Sudano, StampinInTheMeadows.com. That's where I cased this from. I don't know if I've said her name right, but yeah. So sometimes I go to Pinterest or Google and find inspiration. Maybe where do you go for inspiration for card designs? Maybe drop it in the chat so people can find some other places. Often it leads me to YouTube. Okay, so got this. Stands up like that. So you open, you put your sentiment. So she didn't call for this second piece of white, which I think is to go there, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't think it needs it. So there's our fun fold. So measurements and everything are gonna be in the newsletter for tomorrow. There's a link there, a pinned comment if you wanna sign up for the newsletter. And there's our decorated envelope, and so it's all matchy-matchy. That's it. I don't think I need any gems because I've got our little, what are these things called? Ladybugs. I don't know if I would put those on again. I don't really like the white on the outside. Anyways, there it is. Give me a thumbs up if you love it. And I appreciate you hanging out. Happy Saturday. Good luck with your emergency kits if you're working on that today. And happy crafting. And we'll see you again. Bye for now.